3 years had passed since he joined as a driver, but the memory of his first day was still sharp. The polished marble floors, the long echoing hallways, the 0:15:15 seconds quiet dignity that wrapped itself around every corner of the house. 0:20 seconds. He had expected discipline, strict orders, and emotional distance. Instead, he found warmth. 0:28 seconds. Mara Murgi, graceful and gentle, always offered him food in the mornings. Have breakfast before you start the car. 0:36 seconds beta, she would say. Her words carried a motherly tone, though she was far too elegant and reserved to resemble anyone from his own world. 0:47 seconds. Their daughter, Nina, 21, bright, rebellious, and full of opinions, treated him like a friend. 0:55 seconds. She complained about her professors. 0:57 seconds, asked him to play her favorite Hindi songs during class. The drive and occasionally teased him for ironing his shirts too perfectly. Harshad never crossed boundaries. He always sat straight. 1:07, 1 minute, 7 seconds, always spoke respectfully, always reminded himself, you are an employee. They are your employers. 1:14, 1 minute, 14 seconds. But deep inside, he felt seen, respected, almost valued. That illusion shattered one night. 1:22, 1 minute, 22 seconds. Returning from the garage after parking the car, he heard voices loud, sharp, 1:26, 1 minute, 26 seconds painful. He paused behind the half-opened living room door. Mira's voice trembled. You stopped loving me long ago, Rajap. 1:34, 1 minute, 34 seconds. Rajap replied in a voice that sounded exhausted, not angry. Mira, please, I can't explain everything. 1:43, 1 minute, 43 seconds. A glass hit the floor. Something broke, something much bigger than the glass. Harshad slipped away silently. 1:50, 1 minute, 50 seconds, heart pounding. 1:52, 1 minute, 52 seconds. The next morning, the breakfast table was quiet. No flowers in the vase, no soft humming, no Nina's laughter. 3 days later, Rajdeep called Harshad outside. 2:03, 2 minutes, 3 seconds, I am leaving, he said, eyes heavy. We've divorced. I can't stay here anymore. I can't provide for them either. But you please look after Mira and Nana. 2:14, 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Harshad felt the world shift under his feet. Still he lowered his gaze. Yes, sir. 2:22, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. When Rajdeep walked out of the gate that evening, suitcase in hand, Harshad felt as if the soul of the mansion had departed along with him. Days became heavier. The cook left, the maid left. 2:33, 2 minutes, 33 seconds. Electricity bills remained unpaid. 2:35, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. Groceries became fewer. Conversation stopped entirely. 2:40, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. One afternoon when Harshad was cleaning the car, Mira approached slowly, looking fragile, almost broken. 2:47, 2 minutes, 47 seconds. Harshad, I can't pay you anymore. If you want to leave, I will understand. 2:53, 2 minutes, 53 seconds. Harshad stared at her, at the loneliness in her eyes, at the silent war she was fighting. 2:59, 2 minutes, 59 seconds, madam, he said softly. I'm not leaving. Mira blinked in surprise. 3408, 3 minutes, 8 seconds. But you need money too, beta. Harshad shook his head. Give me food, a place to sleep. 3:16, 3 minutes, 16 seconds. That is enough. 3:18, 3 minutes, 18 seconds. You treated me like a human when many would not. Let me stand with you now. Her eyes filled instantly. 3:28, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. She covered her mouth, holding back her sob. From upstairs, behind a half-drawn curtain, Nana watched, her eyes wide. 3:36, 3 minutes, 36 seconds, her heart trembling with something unfamiliar. 3:39, 3 minutes, 39 seconds, admiration and something else she couldn't name. 3:44, 3 minutes, 44 seconds. Over the next few weeks, Harshad became more than a driver. He fixed the leaking tap, washed clothes, cooked simple meals, managed the collapsing household with quiet strength. 3:45. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. Mira noticed every small thing, every drop of sweat, every gentle gesture, every patient word. Nina noticed too. 4:03, 4 minutes, 3 seconds. 2 women, 1 man, and a silence between them growing darker each day. 4:08, 4 minutes, 8 seconds. The storm had not arrived yet, but the sky was already turning black. The Mukherjee mansion had always been a place of sophistication and order. But after 4:16, 4 minutes, 16 seconds Rajep's departure, something invisible shifted in its walls. It wasn't just the fading pain or the dimmed lights. It was the tension that grew silently between 4:24, 4 minutes, 24 seconds, the 3 remaining souls trapped inside. Harshad continued taking responsibility for everything. Every morning, he prepared tea for Mira, 4:31, 4 minutes, 31 seconds, careful not to disturb her fragile emotional state. 4:35, 4 minutes, 35 seconds. Every afternoon, he dropped Nina at college and waited outside with the same respectful quietness she had always admired. But something had changed. 4:44, 4 minutes, 44 seconds, began the day Harshad was hanging clothes on the terrace. His shirt lifted slightly as he reached for the clothesline, revealing the defined lines of muscles built from years of hard 4:52, 4 minutes, 52 seconds labor. Not the sculpted gym kind, but the real kind, shaped by struggle and survival. 4:58, 4 minutes. 58 seconds Mira stood below, pretending to water plants, but she wasn't noticing the plants at all. Her eyes were fixed, soft, vulnerable, searching. 5:08, 5 minutes, 8 seconds. Harshad felt the weight of her gaze before he saw it. When he looked down, 5:11, 5 minutes, 11 seconds. Mira quickly turned away, pretending to adjust a flower pot, yet her trembling hands betrayed her. 5:19, 5 minutes, 19 seconds. That night, while arranging utensils in the kitchen, Nina entered suddenly. "You work too much," she murmured. 5:27, 5 minutes, 27 seconds. Harshad looked up. Her eyes held something bold now, something that hadn't been there before. "I'm just doing what's needed," he said. 5:36, 5 minutes, 36 seconds. She stepped closer, too close for comfort. Appreciation should go both ways. Harshad, 5:43, 5 minutes, 43 seconds. He didn't know how to respond. The closeness, the tone, it was new, unsettling. 5:50, 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Before he could step back, Mira appeared at the doorway with a plate. 5:54, 5 minutes, 54 seconds. "Nina," she said calmly, "come here. I need your help." 5:59, 5 minutes, 59 seconds. Nina didn't move immediately. She gave Harsh a slow, unreadable glance, half challenge, half claim. 6:06, 6 minutes, 6 seconds. Mira saw that glance. Something hardened in her expression. The battle had begun, quiet, hidden, dangerous. 6:17, 6 minutes, 17 seconds. The following days unfolded like a silent war twist. 1. Mira's new softness. Harshad was fixing a broken cupboard handle when Mira walked in holding a small cup. 6:27, 6 minutes, 27 seconds. "Harshad, drink this. You haven't had tea in hours?" He tried to refuse politely. "I'll have it later, madam." 6:36, 6 minutes, 36 seconds. "No," she insisted softly. You'll drink it now." 6:41, 6 minutes, 41 seconds. Her voice held a warmth that felt intentional. 6:45, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. When he lifted the cup, her fingers brushed his, a small touch, but it sent a ripple through the room. 6:53, 6 minutes, 53 seconds. Harshad froze. Mira didn't move away. 6:58, 6 minutes, 58 seconds. Their eyes met. Her gaze lingered. Too long, too deep. 7:03, 7 minutes, 3 seconds. She looked away abruptly, pretending to fix her sari. Palu twist to Nina's sudden possessiveness. 7:12, 7 minutes, 12 seconds. Later that evening, Nana came to the kitchen holding 2 cold drinks. "One for you," she said casually. 7:20, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. "Thank you, madam." 7:22, 7 minutes, 22 seconds. No, her voice sharpened. Call me Nina or just Nye. 7:28, 7 minutes, 28 seconds. Harshad swallowed. This wasn't the girl who used to tease him about traffic signals. When he took the bottle, Nana's fingers closed over his hand. Firm. 7:37, 7 minutes, 37 seconds, claiming. Don't work too hard, she whispered. 7:42, 7 minutes, 42 seconds. Mira saw it from the staircase. Her breath caught. Her jaw tightened. By the end of the week, Harshad could sense the invisible threads tightening around him. 7:52, 7 minutes, 52 seconds, the night that changed everything. 7:54, 7 minutes, 54 seconds. It rained heavily that evening, the kind of rain that drowns all other sounds. 7:59, 7 minutes, 59 seconds. Harshad closed the gate and entered through the back door when he saw Mira standing in the kitchen. She wore a simple cotton ari. Her hair was loose. 8:09, 8 minutes, 9 seconds. She hugged herself as if cold. You're still awake, madam? He asked. She stepped closer, her voice barely above a 8:16, 8 minutes, 16 seconds. Whisper. I can't sleep. This house feels empty. 8:24, 8 minutes, 24 seconds. A tear rolled down her cheek. 8:26, 8 minutes, 26 seconds, madam. Before he could finish, she stepped forward and leaned her head against his chest. 8:32, 8 minutes, 32 seconds. Harshad froze. Her body trembled. Her breath was unsteady. She clung to him like someone drowning. Please, she 8:39, 8 minutes, 39 seconds, whispered. Don't pull away. Harshad swallowed hard. I'm here, madam. I'm not leaving. 8:48, 8 minutes, 48 seconds. She lifted her face slowly. Her eyes searched his desperate longing. Then she kissed. Him. A soft, hesitant kiss. 8:57, 8 minutes, 57 seconds, but powerful enough to break every boundary he had built. 9:01, 9 minutes, 1 second. Harshad tightened his fingers against the counter, unsure whether to step back or hold her. He never got the chance to decide. A sound came from the corridor. 9:11, 9 minutes, 11 seconds. Both turned instantly. Nina stood there, rainwater dripping from her umbrella, her expression dark, unreadable, dangerous. 9:20, 9 minutes, 20 seconds. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just looked at them with eyes that no longer held admiration, only possession. 9:26, 9 minutes, 26 seconds. Then she walked past them without a word. Mira's face turned white with fear. Harshad felt his heartbeat hammering in his ears. He knew in that 9:35, 9 minutes, 35 seconds instant nothing in this house would ever be the same again. From the moment Nana saw her mother leaning into Harshad in 9:43, 9 minutes, 43 seconds the kitchen that rainy night, the atmosphere inside the Moerg mansion changed into something darker and more suffocating. As if every corner of the 9:51, 9 minutes, 51 seconds house had begun whispering secrets of betrayal and forbidden desire. And Harshad found himself walking through it like a man trying to escape quicksand. 10 minutes. The next morning, Nana greeted him with a brightness that felt unnatural, too crisp, too rehearsed. Her smile holding a sharp edge that sliced through the 10:08, 10 minutes, 8-second silence as she insisted he call her by her name rather than madam. Her voice soft, yet commanding, sending a silent message that she was no longer the 10:17, 10 minutes, 17 seconds innocent girl who once talked about college gossip in his car. 10:21, 10 minutes, 21 seconds later. That day, she asked him to accompany her to an old textile warehouse, pretending she needed help lifting boxes. But the moment he stepped 10:28, 10 minutes, 28 seconds inside, and saw the empty, dust-covered room, he realized too late that he had walked into a trap. She closed the heavy 10:36, 10 minutes, 36 seconds metal door with a thud that echoed like a warning shot, then approached him with slow, deliberate steps, telling him she knew everything about last night. And 10:45, 10 minutes, 45 seconds before he could defend himself, she pressed her hands against his chest and kissed him with a fierce, possessive hunger that made him recoil in shock. 10:53, 10 minutes, 53 seconds. When he tried to pull away, she threatened to accuse him of forcing her mother if he dared reject her, and the cold calculation in her eyes made his 11 minutes blood turn to ice because he knew she could destroy him with a single sentence. On their way home, Nina acted as if nothing had happened, walking 11 minutes, 8 seconds ahead, confidently, while Harsh had followed in despair, his heart pounding as he imagined the consequences, if Mira learned the truth. Yet when Mira saw 11 minutes, 16 seconds them enter together, she looked at Harshad with gratitude, unaware of the storm silently brewing inside her daughter. Over the next few days, the 11 minutes, 24 seconds, two women began circling him like silent,